Good evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Eric Granstrom filling in for Grant Olson on this Monday, the 18th of February 2019. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And yes, a splendid day for the Wenatchee Valley and all of north central Washington. Just a hint of a few clouds on the horizon, otherwise sunny skies and temperatures reaching up into the 30-degree range. We'll tell you more about a changing forecast coming up, including the National Weather Service saying the southeast corner of the state and the Idaho Panhandle going to be hit pretty hard. Just a light dusting here for the Wenatchee Valley and north central Washington. We'll get you that as we continue here on the evening news. But first, a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. A West Side man had to be rescued after being injured snowmobiling over the weekend. All this snow is good news for operators at the Mission Ridge Ski and Board Resort. And a national chain store is closing its Wenatchee Valley locations. But first, we begin tonight with information from the Wenatchee School District. The public will have a chance to meet Michael Musick tomorrow night, the first of three candidates for the Wenatchee School District Superintendent. Musick is currently the interim superintendent of the Lake Oswego School District in Oregon. He has over 30 years of educational experience. The public forum is at the Wenatchee High School Commons from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. The same schedule will be followed Wednesday and Thursday for other two candidates with their names released the day before the forums. The board will then have a meeting with the candidates each evening from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the Spring Hill Suites conference room. Well, a West Side man was rescued after he was injured in a snowmobile accident in the Chelan County backcountry. Chelan County Sheriff Brian Burnett reports that 39-year-old Benjamin Hayden of Woodland was injured Friday afternoon while snowmobiling near Sugarloaf Lookout about 12 miles northeast of Leavenworth. Hayden was discovered at the bottom of a steep slope by a deputy and U.S. Forest Service officer who were on routine patrol. Hayden had suffered a broken leg after a snowmobile became stuck about 2 hours earlier. While the officers were stabilizing Hayden's leg, he went unconscious and became unresponsive. A Life Flight helicopter was deployed due to the remote location of the accident. Hayden was transported from the scene by Life Flight to Central Washington Hospital here in Wenatchee. Well, the heavy snowfall in recent weeks has been a boon for skiers and operators at Mission Ridge Ski and Board Resort, high above the Wenatchee Valley. The resort, now open daily through February 25th, is having one of its biggest years ever. Marketing Director Tony Hickok told NCWLIFE about it earlier today.
Welcome up to the base area here at Mission Ridge. It's been an absolutely wonderful year to date so far. We've seen about 120% of average snowfall. We've had a massive month of February for snow with over 50 inches just in the first 2 weeks, made for some of the best days in recent memory, not just this season, but of people's memories all time. We've been having just an absolutely wonderful season out on the mountain. We've seen 3 of the top guest visit days all time here at Mission Ridge this year. A ton of folks are coming up, enjoying the slopes, and we're getting a lot of new folks out on the hill as well with our Freedom Pass program and also with $25 beginner night lessons at night during our night skis on Saturday nights, with the last one is actually coming up this Saturday night. So absolutely great season. We're looking forward to some more snowfall, but as you can see today, no snow in the forecast. Just a beautiful bluebird day. Couldn't ask for anything more for a holiday Monday.
Great news for shushers up on the mountain and those in charge. Well, the Wenatchee Valley is losing another national retailer with the announcement of Payless Shoe Source that it's shuttering all of its 2,100 remaining stores in the United States. 2 stores will be closing in Wenatchee, including the one located in the Wenatchee Valley Mall in East Wenatchee and the one at the Valley North Center in the building also shared with the soon-to-be-closed Shopko store. Payless Shoe Source also has 5 locations in Spokane and Spokane Valley, 3 in Coeur d'Alene, and 1 in Newport. The Kansas-based chain said liquidation sales started Sunday and that it is also winding down its e-commerce operations. All of the stores will remain open until at least the end of March, and the majority will remain open until May. Well, coming up next here on the NCWLIFE channel, Bitcoin operators hoping for change in Wenatchee's rules will have to wait a little longer. The states may be going to court over the president's declaration last week, and a local senator's bill to help area dams is moving forward. I'm Eric Granstrom. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
I'm working today.
I've got some work to do today.
Don't forget, I've got some work for you today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Thanks.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in our community.
New beginnings feel great, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Be a job creator. Goodwill. There's more behind the store.
Hello, and what is up? Welcome to Career Shift Business Edition. I've got 3 choices: certificate, associates, and bachelor's. I'm going associates. And I'm enrolled. Stay alert, this game moves pretty fast. Whoa, exams almost did me in. I'm back on track and picking up speed. And I'm in the home stretch. Degree complete, and I'm ready to go to work. Charter helped me make that career shift. Your turn.
Welcome back once again to the NCWLIFE Evening News for a Monday, the 18th of February 2019. I'm Eric Granstrom filling in for Grant Olson. Well, Bitcoin operators waiting for rule changes in the city of Wenatchee are going to have to wait a while longer. According to the Wenatchee City Council, they've given staff another 6 months to finish work on a new set of zoning rules that deal with issues such as noise generation. The city will continue to enforce rules that were established last February, among which includes a ban on the use of cargo containers for cryptocurrency mining. The existing rules also require approval to operate from the Chelan County PUD and Washington State Labor and Industries. Last month, the council was asked to consider amendments to the existing rules that would have banned Bitcoin mining in storefronts and required such activities to blend in with surrounding properties as much as possible. Well, Washington Attorney General Bob Ferguson said there's a, quote, very good chance, unquote, that he'll be filing a lawsuit over President Trump's declaration last week of a national emergency over border security.
You don't have a border, you don't have a country. You know, we fight, before I got here, we fight all over the world to create borders for countries, but we don't create a border for our own country. So I think what will happen is, sadly, we'll be sued, and sadly, it'll go through a process, and happily we'll win.
Appearing on CNN, Ferguson said his office is watching closely to see if any of the Trump money intended to use to fund a border wall was intended for Washington State. If so, Ferguson said it would give Washington standing in such a suit. Ferguson has sued the administration 33 times in the past. Well, the Douglas County Public Utility District and other PUDs in Washington could soon have the authority to produce and sell renewable hydrogen under a Senate-approved bill introduced by 12th District State Senator Brad Hawkins. The unanimously approved proposal now advances to the House. Douglas PUD, which asked Hawkins to sponsor the bill, plans to use electrolysis to separate hydrogen molecules from oxygen molecules in water to produce renewable hydrogen. It can be used as a transportation fuel as well as other purposes. Hawkins noted that Toyota is among numerous stakeholders interested in the bill. Renewable hydrogen does not produce carbon emissions when it is produced or when it is consumed. Douglas PUD General Manager Gary Ivory, Douglas PUD Commissioner Molly Simpson, and Washington PUD Association Executive Director George Cann testified in favor of the bill. Senator Hawkins discussed the measure in a recent interview on the NCWLIFE channel.
Well, they don't have the explicit authority in statute to sell the hydrogen. They are allowed, the PUDs believe, to produce hydrogen for their internal use, but they don't have the explicit statutory authority to distribute it. And so that's what this bill would allow. It would specifically allow them in statute to produce it, and then also to distribute it.
In other news, U.S. Representative Kim Schreier will be in Wenatchee on Saturday for a public forum at Wenatchee City Hall. Because of limited seating, people who plan to attend are being asked to register and submit questions in advance. The forum will be from 11 a.m. to noon in the council chambers on the second floor of City Hall. Schreier, a Democrat, was elected to replace retiring 8th District Representative Dave Reichert last November. You're watching the NCW Life Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCW Life Evening News. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Cordell Schroeder, owner of East Wenatchee Mobile Storage.
If you're thinking about making a move anytime soon, check out the East Wenatchee Mini Storage brand new mobile storage service. They drop it off at your location, you pack it, and they pick it up and store it in their protected warehouse at East Wenatchee for as long as you need. When you're ready, they'll drop it off at your new home or office. East Wenatchee Mini Storage is excited to offer this brand new service to our region.
Call 509-884-8643 or find us on the web at ewministorage.com.
Dear Mary Maids, please clean the kitchen, and the cabinets, and floors, and the chairs. And I wish you could clean the dog. Colin is now feeding himself. Thanks, Megan.
Hi, Megan. No worries. We got it all cleaned up. Let's hope Colin gets past the spaghetti flinging stage soon. Till then, we've got you covered. See you next time, Mary Maids.
Hi, Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. When you think of Alpine Air in Wenatchee, think of professional, friendly customer service for all your heating and cooling needs. Alpine Air partners with Carrier, manufacturers of some of the best heating and air conditioning equipment available today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Visit our store in Wenatchee, meet our people, see our shop. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
Welcome back to the NCW Life Evening News. This week we are bringing you segments of the latest NCW Life magazine featuring the local Chelan Douglas CASA program. Here is the first part of this week-long feature with volunteer Gretchen Milnes.
My name's Gretchen Milnes, and I am a CASA volunteer. So I've been with the CASA program, which stands for Court Appointed Special Advocate. I've been with this program for about 5 years, and we have 5 staff members. The rest of us are volunteers. So it is fitting that we're in the car because we rack up a lot of miles here. It's a privilege to be a CASA volunteer. So we are actually technically called a guardian ad litem. None of us have to take a case. We're given an option. Maybe they'll tell us a little bit about the case, and they try to find someone that is suited for that particular child. And as soon as we're assigned to the case, or we at least look at the case and maybe go meet the child or something, then we're actually appointed by the courts. I go to court quite often, actually, and it's either in Douglas County or Chelan County. That's where my cases are. The social workers are amazing, and they just do a fantastic job of trying to place the kids locally. But there is a real shortage on foster parents, and also a lot of these children have seen such trauma, or been exposed or experienced such trauma that a lot of their behaviors are necessitating therapeutic behavior homes, or even larger than therapeutic behavior homes. And we don't have quite as many of those around here as is needed. So I drive a lot, and on one of my cases, round trip, I drive 400 miles to see my kids. And our CASA rules are that we're to see our children twice a month. And I have a fairly big caseload. We're there advocating for the best interest of these children.
As we continue the evening news, we'll take a look outside our weather window, and you can see a gorgeous day here in the Wenatchee Valley today and across most of north central Washington with sunny skies Just a few hint of clouds on the horizon, but those clouds will start to increase as we get through the next few days. And the National Weather Service is saying a big change for us. But first, let's see what happened as far as the weather is concerned today. Fairly nice day today, a little bit lower than our normal for this time of year. We got up to 31 for the high today. 25 was the overnight low, and that was earlier this morning in the morning hours. As you can see, our normal for this time of year is about 42, and the nighttime low in the upper 20s. Now, the record high for today set back in 1977. We go all the way back to 77 for this one of 62 degrees, 8 the chilly record low on this date in 1990. I wanted to make sure and throw this in here. Everybody's talking about how much snow we've had. 15.5 inches or 15.5 inches so far for the month of February. It has been a lot of snow this month, but not the record so far. 21.8 inches is the record, and that was set all the way back in 1938. We're gaining about 3 inches, about 3 minutes of daylight per day. You see the sunrise this morning at 7:01, sunset tonight at about 5:30. And again, we're gaining on the front end and the back end every single day. Now let's see what's in store for us for this weather loop. And through the night tonight, that's when the clouds are going to start to increase. You're going to see this low pressure system move through the valley and move into the southeast corner of the state. That's going to cause some problems according to the Weather Service, especially for the folks in the Palouse area and in the Panhandle. For us, we're going to see a little bit of snow through this area by tomorrow and into tomorrow night. And then as we look ahead into the end of the week, by Thursday, we're going to see some increasing clouds after we get through a nice sunny day on Thursday. But then Friday, increasing clouds, and here comes the snow again. Really not a lot in our forecast, but we are going to see some measurable precipitation in the form of snow coming our way by Friday night into Saturday, and then continuing into Sunday. So let's take a look at that quick lube and tune forecast now here from the National Weather Service for today in the Wenatchee Valley. We're looking at that beautiful day today, maybe some fog moving in tonight with low temperatures getting down to about 17 degrees. You'll see tomorrow we could have some snow showers in the morning, definitely some snowflakes in the afternoon, cooler with a high of 29, the nighttime low 21. And as we move through into Wednesday, more of a chance of snow in our forecast in the morning hours. That will decrease as the day continues on Wednesday with the high fairly warm, 32 for the high on Wednesday. Same story on Thursday, but dry conditions on Thursday. And then as we look ahead into the weekend, as I mentioned, we're going to see some snow chance returning Friday afternoon, especially into Saturday morning, maybe a sunbreak in the afternoon on Saturday afternoon, and then clouds moving through again on Sunday. Now with that quick system that's moving in and a low pressure system that will be centering around the center of the state, by Saturday we could see some gusty winds as well. High temperatures though in the 30s, nighttime lows in the 20s. That's a look at your forecast on the NCWLIFE channel. Coming up next, I'll have your latest local sports, including a lot of district and state results. That's coming up next as the evening news continues on the NCWLIFE channel. It's estimated that 1/3 of Americans do not have a financial plan. At D.A. Davidson, their advisors are working to change that because they understand the importance of planning for the future. At D.A. Davidson, they believe in partnering together to build a strategy tailored to your needs. They spend the time and have the knowledge to help keep your financial future on track. Let D.A. Davidson Financial Advisors of Wenatchee put the strength of advice to work for you. Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their Laser Shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
Arctic Refrigeration and Heating, serving North Central Washington, is proud to offer the finest heating and cooling air quality products along with prompt and professional customer service since 1984. Regardless of the temperature outside, Arctic is here for you. Arctic offers a variety of services: residential and commercial heating, air conditioning, commercial refrigeration, as well as planned fall and spring maintenance for the overall well-being of your system. Call Arctic Refrigeration and Heating for your heating and cooling needs. And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Monday to you. Eric Granstrom with you. The Wenatchee Panthers won the District 6 championship Saturday night with a thrilling 52-51 victory over Davis at Wenatchee High School. It literally came down to the final seconds after Davis wrestled away its first lead midway through the fourth quarter. Let's get to the highlights. Grant Olson and Eric Kuntz had the call here on the NCWLIFE channel.
4 minutes halfway through this fourth quarter, and we're tied at 40. Reyes steals it from Plowman. Reyes layup good, and Davis with their first lead of the night. Marcus Cook comes way out on him. Carlson with the screen. There goes Long to the basket. Layup is good. Long, his first bucket this quarter. That ties it up now at 42 apiece. Marcus Cook left open. Three, it's good as he looks at the crowd. Winner goes on, loser goes home. Here's Blauman. He's going to drive to the basket. Layup is good. Reyes stops, elbow, and he gets hit from behind. It's good. And Lloydhammer is going to be charged, I believe, with his fourth personal foul. Didn't see that. You don't see it very often from behind like that. Blauman on the baseline. Panthers need good possessions here. Blauman all the way underneath. Reverse layup. Good. Panthers with a minute and a half left, down by 2 possessions. It's Lloydhammer to Chelsea. Now it's Long. He's going to put up the tough shot for 3. It's good. Lloydhammer at the line. Right-handed shooter on the way. Gets this one. And it's a 1-point game, 51-50. Blauman almost the turnover there. And then Evan Smith does pick up the turnover to Blauman. Blauman down court, 20 seconds left. A foul, a blocking foul on the Pirates, and it's Marcus Cook. 24.5 seconds left in the game. Panthers down by 1. Nathan Blauman at the free throw line. The 5'11 junior has not shot a free throw so far tonight. First one, good, and that ties it up. And that's really what the Panthers wanted at this stage. And Blauman now with 15 points in this game, most of them here in the second half.
Been a real quiet 15, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. 11 here in the second half. Panthers a chance to retake the lead. Blauman, free throw, rolls in, it's good. Woo, and who knows, here down the stretch with 18 seconds left. Here we go, Reyes with it for Davis. Underneath, the big man, Bennett Joe, the ball is blocked, but Cook comes up with the loose ball. 9 seconds left. It's Reyes with it, gets it knocked out of his hands. Now Guerrero, and a foul is called with 5.2 seconds left. 5.2 seconds left. Davis and Xavier Guerrero can put the Pirates back in the lead with 2 made free throws. How about this?
Yeah, with no timeouts for Wenatchee, they're going to have to come up with something hurry on 2 makes.
First one on the way, no good. Guerrero will get another one. It's only a sophomore, Eric. He might be feeling the pressure a little bit here. And boy, this place is loud right now. Blauman and Earl Lee III getting a little rough after that free throw. And the referee had to come over and settle them down a little bit. Here we go again. Guerrero, second free throw on the way. It's no good. The Panthers, who has it? Earl Lee III, baseline shot at the buzzer, no good.
Over.
And the Wenatchee Panthers hold on and win the District 6 Big 9 championship by a final score of 52-51.
Wow, what a game.
What a game indeed. There you see the district tournament on the Les Schwab Prep scoreboard with Wenatchee beating Moses Lake Friday night to get to Saturday's championship versus Davis. WIAA is expected to have the brackets filled out by tonight for the regional tournament. Wenatchee will most likely be the number 16 seed and face the number 11 seed, which is currently Kent Ridge. The 2 teams will play either Friday or Saturday in a winner-to-state, loser-out contest. Well, the Kashmir boys and girls teams are also headed to the 1A state tournament after victory Saturday at Rondon Memorial Gymnasium. The Cashmere girls had no trouble with their crossover game with Deer Park, winning 51-27 and will advance to the regionals as the number 4 seed. The Bulldogs will most likely face Elma in the regional Friday or Saturday, and win or lose will advance to the first round of the state following week. In the boys game, Mason Landeck eclipsed the 1,000 career point mark, leading Cashmere to an 85-60 win over Lakeside. Bulldogs have the number 6 seed heading into the regionals and will most likely face Zilla Friday or Saturday. Win or lose, Cashmere will advance to the first round of the state 1A tournament the week following. The Etihad girls, also District 6 1B champions, following a 48-44 win over Riverside Christian Friday at Ephrata High School. Congrats to the Lady Tigers. They'll be the number 12 seed heading into the regional round either Friday or Saturday, and will face a number 13 seed in a winner to state loser out game. The Waterville Mansfield girls, that is, did all they could Saturday to extend their season, but fell to Mapton 44-42 in the last chance at regionals. Tri-Cities Prep is the District 5-6 2B champion after a 62-43 win over Brewster. Liberty Bell beat Lake Roosevelt to take third with a 45-26 win. All but Waterville Mansfield will advance to the regional tournament this weekend. On the Les Schwab Prep scoreboard for the District 5-6 2B Boys Championship, Kittitas is the district champs after a 65-48 win over Lake Roosevelt. Brewster took third in a 66-49 win over Oroville. White Swan won the last chance at regional game over Tri-Cities Prep 53-50. We had 2 area wrestlers make it to the finals at MAC Classic 31 over the weekend in the Tacoma Dome. Unfortunately, both lost and took second. Chelan's Skylar Gordon placed second at 195, while Cascade's Hunter Reinhardt took second at 285. Other local placers included Cascade's Jay Seeley, 7th at 132 pounds. Chelan's Eric Alcala took third at 160 pounds. Chelan's Angel Mendoza was 8th at 182. In the girls tournament, Wenatchee's Isabel Andrini took 4th at 130 pounds, while Kelsey Ibarra was 6th at 105 pounds. Wenatchee's Connor Elwin is his state champion in the 100 breaststroke and the 100 freestyle, and helped the Panthers take 4th in the team competition at the Federal Way Aquatic Center over the weekend. Teammates Christy Cutter was 4th in the 100 breaststroke, and Tristan Guerin took 7th in diving. Eastmont's Evan Vandersloot was 6th in the 100 breaststroke. Wenatchee's relay team took 4th in the 200 medley and in the 200 free. Well, the Wenatchee Wild got off to a rocky start in its 2 final home games of the regular season Friday, falling to Salmon Arm 3-1. Only goal scored by the Wild was Blake Barger, but a huge crowd on hand for Saturday helped spur the Wild to an incredible 6-5 comeback victory. Wenatchee trailed 4-3 heading into the third. That's where we'll pick it up with our checker on the call on the Wenatchee Wild Hockey Network.
Turns it around, comes up along the near side, drops it off for Sasaki. He walks down, he's in, shot, and he scores! Chad Sasaki picked the top corner. Right up over the shoulder of Langenegger. And this game is tied at 4. Dorsey pressed there. Sasaki pinches down to help. Stratton drops back to the point, holds it in, sends it over to Winslow. Winslow in, shot, he scores! Avery Winslow with a shot from the top of the left circle. Cron shot, another one, a save made, and the rebound bounced right past Hiroshi. Nice opportunity. There's shot. Oh, Verboon blasted that one, and we're tied at 5. Boy, Matt Verboon with a bomb from the top of the left circle. Wild re-enter the zone. Stratton on the near side. Feathers it down low to the corner for Souter. Back across, shot, score! A.J. Hodges. That forces Unruh to turn back, and the net empty. Jenner fights for it. 15 seconds left to go. Pressed up against the near boards. Barger looking to extract it. And he comes up with it on the back wall. Barger up the left wall with it. 5 seconds left. Sends it around back behind the Salmon Arm net, and the horn sounds. And this one you can put to bed. These teams will see each other on Tuesday night. That's going to be some must-see TV. But a huge win for the Wild here tonight. With that win, Wenatchee secures home ice advantage for the first round of the playoffs.
And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or call 888-6295. Also, keep it here on the NCW Life channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with Dan Coons. I'm Eric Granstrom. Thanks for joining us.